Hello everyone, this is Fee. You probably know what we are going to do today. I would love to take the Paladin, but I thought maybe it would be interesting to take the Mage. We haven't uploaded many of the Mage videos. Only problem is I'm not that good with the Mage. And I think it has a few too many dead cards. Most of the secrets are pretty bad in Arena. So, decision, I would prefer to take Paladin, but yeah, I guess we'll take
You asked
Mage.
for it.
Let's just give it a shot. Questing Adventure seems like a very good card. Don't like this. I think the counter spell is just, it's not bad. You can automatically get a card from it, but it's gonna be pretty obvious that you have it. So it's gonna be trading for a really poor card. We don't want that. Fairy Dragon, very obvious. Wolf Rider, I think, very nice pickup. Although Mage probably has a lot of removal already. Big Game Hunter will taking this. Usually completely nuts. The Berserker, pretty good for a Mage. I think it's better than the other options. I don't like Frost Nova much. This seems like a good 2-drop. Let's just take it. And Raging Warden also pretty nice for a Mage. Another good 2-drop, as I said in a previous draft. These Raptor type cards, I'm always gonna take them when I can and when they are still good. So here, Injured Blade Master, decent 3-drop. And these two are completely useless, but Argent Commander is amazing, so we take that. Mirror Entity is not the worst, but again, it's under the control of the opponent. If he summons something really awful, then what are you gonna do? It doesn't trigger battle cries, so I just don't think much of it. I'm gonna grab the Mad Bomber here, even though it's not my favorite card. Removal, always good. Flame Strike, always good. Do we like Mirror Image? I don't really know. It's never awful, but it's often subpar. It can get you a few good things. It can stop early attacks and then you can choose how to trade, which is good of course, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. The question is the 3-drop much better? Let's just take it. Can't be that bad. Another removal spell, that's more than fine, and here I think we take the Shield Master. Another Apprentice or an Owl. I don't think the Owl is good enough, but the Apprentice probably is. Mana Wyrm, this isn't bad. I think it's better than the other crap. And another Ooze. And this is getting a little out of hand. The Violet Teacher seems like a pick here. I'm not a huge fan of Sunwater. And another Polymorph, I think. And a Flame Strike. 2 should be fine. Here I want the Cone of Gold. That's quite a bunch of spells, and then the Silverhand Knight seems like a fine follow-up. Shattered Sun Cleric, it's always fine. And yeah, this just isn't really decent. We could go for the big removal spell. I have not drafted this card before ever, so we might as well take it. These are fine, all of them. This is the weakest, I think. It's just a little weak for the cost. Arcane Missiles is good, but we have so many low drops. And Stormy Champion has the biggest impact, so we'll take that. Another Cleric. Easily the choice. And I think I like Dragon Mechanic more than the Guardian. It's 4 power, it's 5 toughness to deal with. Yeah, this has Divine Shield. I think this is just more interesting. And, well, we don't really have the spell damage, unfortunately. That's too bad. I think it's still fine. Then again, Onyxia probably provides a lot more value. I don't think we want the Beast. Yeah, it's a very aggressive play, but it has the tendency to create an advantage for your opponent. So we have, what, 2 Flame Strikes, they will do 9 with this in play, and 1 Frostbolt and 1 Gorn of Gold. I don't think that's enough to warrant taking that, so we'll take Onyxia, another card I have never played with. It's very possible that this draft will turn out to be a disaster. I have not played Mage before much. I think we did 1 good run and 1 bad one. I'm not sure the bad one was recorded. But I have not actually played the Mage since the first week I had Hearthstone, I think. It's the starting class, you get a little bored of it after doing all the AIs with it, doing your early matches with it, doing tutorial with it, and then I did, well, as I said, an early arena with it, so it didn't work out that well, and it's time to see if that has improved. Violet Teacher isn't gonna be very good here, I think. We only have, what, 6, maybe 7 spells. But we didn't see any Fireball, we didn't see anything else other than Arcane Missiles, I think. And the 2 secrets we passed on, so I guess that's not abnormal. Here I think switching these 3 is enough. We have so many 2 and 3 drops. Nah. We're gonna start with this. It's really an okay creature, even if you don't have much spells. See, it's gonna trade with that, I would imagine. Well, let's play that. Why not?
Give me a quest.
He can't multi-shot yet, and we can protect it next turn from that. He can arcane shot, but don't consider it very likely that he has that. It's probably fine.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Quest accepted.
Here he can multi-shot, we'll lose one, but that's an acceptable loss, I guess. Yeah, probably one of these cards is removal. No, it's Murloc. That's actually pretty awful. We can just do that.
Someday I'll be just like
Quest
you.
accepted.
Push forward.
And he now has to deal with the questing adventure. And there is only one card I think that actually does that properly. That's not it. There are two paths here. We can either go and just molest him. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Push forward.
Quest accepted.
Him in reach of multiple burn spells, but unfortunately we don't have them. So that's just too bad. Okay.
Bring me steel. Well played.
Well, let's see what he has. Nothing.
Well
Push
played.
forward.
Alright. Don't rush me down. Total dominance. Let's hope we get it in this arena actually. Then we get our entry fee back. And 100 gold bonus. I think our deck should be capable of going 7x. It's not bad. I'm just a little worried about the amount of removal we have access to.
Versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
But we'll see.
You asked for it.
Not a fan of this. Nah, that seems a lot better. Okay. Now let's map bombers. No. Alright. We know he has something cheap. So let's see what he got from our hand. Best would probably be the coin. That would be more than fine. The worst would be the Shattered Sun Cleric, I think.
I wonder.
I am going to overcommit here. Not really interested in waiting. There are few AoEs in their arsenal, so yeah, that's unpleasant. How shall we deal with that? I think we
We
just
must cleanse the Sunwell.
Did he get my cleric? No, he got the monster. That's a little strange. It's actually extremely strange. Okay.
Push forward.
Let's see if he got the AoE. Nope, he got a Proto. Question is, how do we go progress this board state? Could trade for that and damage him for 6. Or we could trade for that and then deploy a 4-3. Yeah, I think that's better.
Push forward.
That puts him under a lot of pressure. Bah. That's most unfortunate.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
Shall we trade for that? I think not.
I must consider.
This way we can maximize the value of our flame strike, I think. I hope. He will probably trade for something. It just depends on if he has... it's not relevant. That can be bad for us, but unlikely.
Give me a quest.
Yep. That's okay. And that's kind of bad, but still very acceptable.
To Northrend.
Yeah, that's not funny at all.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Taste my steel.
Is someone injured?
Cleric, that's not a very good drop. There is that. And he comes to the rescue.
If you insist.
So far, I'm happy with him. Alright, let's kick more ass, or well, let's see how badly we might get slaughtered. I think that this kind of deck is actually pretty good against Priest. It circumvents the mind control, it puts a lot of pressure on him so he can't optimally use a lot of his abilities. It's maybe a little weak
You
against
asked for it.
a little weak against the AoE. We start with this. If he had played a creature, we would have dropped the Fairy Dragon. to make sure we could actually trade, but that's not needed here. We follow up with the Blade Master.
Locked and loaded.
That's unfortunate.
Someday I'll be just like you. Someday I'll be just
Your
like
turn
you.
to bleed.
This is bad if he has Hellfire, but otherwise it should be pretty good. Very enticing to trade for an apprentice. Yeah, it's Hellfire. That's unfortunate. Didn't think he would do that.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
So many possibilities. Pandaria will be ours!
Alright, that's fine. Mana Vision, Polymorph, trade off the token to fork to the dome. Ah, fine.
To battle!
If you insist.
It's maybe not strategically the strongest, but I don't want to spend 2 turns to trade off, well, 1 turn and ping. Might have been better,
I
but
wonder.
I don't like it.
So many
Yeah, maybe it was better
possibilities.
anyway. That way we could have kept our polymorph.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
To battle!
Warlocks tend to not have that much taunt. I only have 1 class specific taunt, I think. Yeah, well, 2, but 1 is really bad. So probably has a removal spell. If I were him, I would just draw cards. Seems like a good thing. He has a demon fire, I think.
I wonder.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay.
Shields up!
That was a mistake. Almost out of time.
That's interesting. We can put him to 5, into 4. Guess we do that.
Push forward.
Looking at what? That's the question.
Pay attention,
Push
class!
forward.
Yeah, that wasn't a good play. Should have just put him to 5. Dropped 2 creatures, I think. Put him to 5, yeah. Let the imp live, then he can trade, but
I wonder.
I think that would have still been better. But yeah, the idea was that he would have to use 2 cards now to trade away that, some mana would be gone. That's really bad for us. That's absolutely terrible. That's pretty good though.
To Northrend! Victory!
Instruction begins!
That kind of forces him to have something very good in hand. Like Hellfire. Oh, come on. That's just very painful.
I'll put it on your tab. Tadingo! Yes!
Let's see what he has.
Do I have to?
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Well played.
Well played.
That was a close one. And I think it was close because we ate into that Hellfire. And we probably should have kept our Polymorph. But, well, Polymorph would have been really great to solve his follow-up. So that's something to keep in mind for the future.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Ah, this is fine, I think. This has a bullseye on it, so that's always good. Big Game Hunter, very strong against the Paladin. he is definitely gonna have a creature Blessing of Kings. Well, it's good against everything, so...
Someday I'll be just like you!
I'm gonna trade with a token if he plays one.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Nah, that's less interesting to trade with. Let's leave that up to him.
My eyes are open.
There are a bunch of possibilities here, but I think this is the best.
Me?
Painful, but acceptable, I think. We can ooze that, and that greatly diminishes the value of it. And with our power, we can keep token count extremely low. And that's not
What's
good.
happening on your head?
That doesn't sound very worthwhile. Question is, do we pull him off our trade, Think we trade.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
He is at 19, so that's a virtual, what, 5 left after next turn, unless we have to trade, which we do. It still seems a lot better than the alternative. If he just tokens up, we can hit him for a bunch.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, do that.
Push forward.
And yeah, we just do that, I think. Okay. No, that seems fine. Not really sure why he did that though. Maybe he had no choice.
Well played.
I think it was the right call to save our polymorph there.
Jaina versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
You asked
This
for it.
seems great. I just think I want to get rid of the big game hunter. Yeah, that seems better. So turn 1 apprentice, turn 2... Not sure we'll drop an ooze, but we might. We'll see what happens. I think it's worth more to actually save the ooze against the paladins.
Someday I'll be just like you!
Getting rid of a weapon is so powerful that you basically always want to do it. Then again, missing 2 drops.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, without value, it's not the best. How should we do this? I don't like it,
Me?
but I'm just gonna bring it. That makes it less valuable for him, makes it more likely that he will trade.
Reporting for duty.
I'm just pinging that to death. That's big. No use for either of them. If we drop that, he will probably do something filthy with this.
Me and Mr. Fighty!
That's a nice invitation for him to use the sword. It would be an amazing trade for him. Kill the creature, kill the other creature.
Tazdingo!
Yeah. That's way worse for us.
Yeah!
Yeah, no, not gonna attack. This is a very annoying situation. On general, I think at the moment his cards are just stronger than ours. There's very little we can do about that. This is very good though. And I think we just trade that.
Taste my steel!
Don't want to take more damage. Yeah. That's unfortunate. But that's very okay.
Tazdingo!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Just dropping creatures now, next turn Sorcerer's Apprentice and Argent Commander I think, unless I can think something. I don't think we play Stormwind Champion unless things really do strange stuff. Yeah. It's filthy.
Not on my watch.
That's even filthier. I should have so kept that warp. It would have just been so much better than anything else.
Reporting for duty.
Remind me never to do that away again.
To Northrend!
Victory!
Push forward.
No, 1-for-1 trade. No, I think not. Problem is, I don't really have a way to get back in this game like this. I have a flame strike, but not in hand, and that's putting us under even more pressure. He should just go for us, I think, here.
I have no time for games.
That's pretty awful. Don't think that trade is any good. Yeah. It just doesn't seem like a worthwhile expenditure of his time.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Now, this. I'm thinking that for one. Well, let's see what he has. At least we did draw up one of our 2 flame strikes. That should
Not
help
on
us.
my watch.
Yeah, that doesn't actually change anything.
Justice.
That's a little annoying. Let's see how we do this.
I wonder.
I think we just do this, and
If you
this,
insist.
and this.
Job done.
Yeah, it leaves that on the board, that's true, but I have a mad bomber, so it might actually
Reporting for
pull its
duty.
weight. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that's not entirely what I hoped.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Yeah.
Pay attention, class.
Job done.
I'm ready to learn.
A little unfortunate. Stupid mad bomber. Why can't you just do 2-2, but 1-1-1? No, you have to kill me instead. That does not sound like very good loyalty. Yeah, he's going for the trade here, no doubt.
Reporting for duty.
We definitely lack card draw. It's the main weakness of our deck again. We didn't see Cult Masters, we didn't see any Arcane Intellect either. Well...
Reporting for duty. For the Alliance!
Representing 20 damage. That's an interesting clock. I'm not usually a great champion fan, but here it's obviously very strong. That's painful. Yeah, it's the +1/+1. Right. That's actually pretty neat. And damage? Alright. I guess so.
Pass me that Arclight spanner!
And I suppose that we have to trade there. Oh, that's just so bad. That was horrible. I should have double traded and played Nixie.
Follow the rules.
Yeah, this is really, really awful.
Reporting for duty.
Wrong play last turn can easily cost me the game here. That was just a huge mistake. I thought it cost 8. When it costs 9. And that's just... But of course, why not top deck that? And that.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that's my own fault though. That really is my own mistake.
For your insolence!
Summoning portal open.
Yeah, I guess we have to take
Reporting
down
for duty.
that thing. But we deserve to lose this game, to be honest. We messed up. And when you mess up, you deserve to die.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's pretty scary.
Reporting for duty.
Putting us to 1. Let's check this. We trade there. We trade there. We trade there. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Then kill that.
You shall pay for your insolence! Your turn to bleed!
Very exciting game. Yeah, that's really nice.
That was a
But we really have ourselves to thank for this. I definitely made the wrong play there, and if we had made the right play, we would have had the Onyxian play. He would have had one card less, but not been able to take the initiative. Would have been behind. Yeah,
You asked for it.
it would have been completely different end of the game there. We probably could have saved 4 or 5 damage, and that means we would have won the game most likely. And also mulliganing that big game hunter was
Hello.
absolutely the wrong choice. Shouldn't have done that.
Mind if I roll knee?
No, I'm just thinking. I don't mind that. So he basically spent his coin to draw a card. That's fine. Don't think that has much value. It's just a shame that we wasted that last game. And as you can see, sometimes there is a bug where your letters fall away. In this case, the 7 is fallen away, and well, that's just a little strange, isn't it? And that seems like a bad plan.
Just me and Mr. Fighty.
Not sure it's better than actually, I think in both the situations I had it in, Silver Moon Guardian might have been better. So that's something to keep in mind for the future.
Pay attention, class.
I will. I think we just lost that. I just think it's too dangerous to let it live. He could easily have 2 spells next turn, and then that's a bunch of blue tokens.
The light protects me.
Okay.
Charge forward!
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna solve that. That puts him in
Blood and plunder.
that's pretty good actually. But I'm gonna Storming Champion then.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
If he wants to kill that, he's still gonna have to take 6.
Drink up me hearty!
Ouch. It's quite a painful affair, to be entirely honest. We can damage him for 7, 8. It's not enough. We can just kill that. And I'm not sure what the use of it would be. We can freeze it. Deploy the Raging Worgen, ping him. That means he takes another 3. Why not? There's not too much that punishes us for this. He will take out a Worgen, I think. And we can... Well, it depends on if he has a taunt. Ah! No, that's pretty gross. He can kill both, I think. That's okay.
What to do? What to do?
Yeah, that is the question, isn't it?
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
And then GP that. In this way he needs a charged creature to deal with mine. That's not unlikely for warrior, but it's better than the other option of playing Rocketeer and just putting some damage
The
on
gates are open.
Why is that 6 and not 7? That's very annoying. Okay. He is doubting to just take the 4. Yeah.
If you insist.
And that's gonna be very hard for him to stop us now. Although the hero power, of course, is very good. If we get the Rocketeer out, that's going over the top there. It's just unfortunate that our big game hunter couldn't do his job. So unfortunate that we got the acidic swamp use far too late.
Join or die, or both.
Alright.
I'm flying.
Well played.
It's entirely possible that we made a few mistakes, but in retrospect, of course, everything is easier. And that doesn't mean that the play was wrong. That's something you have to watch out for in any game, in board games and card games, especially.
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with
You
honor.
should have done
You asked
X or
for it.
Y, that's all fine and dandy, but seriously, if you make the most likely play at point X, then that's good enough, I think. The problem is you can easily over a game and make mistakes, thereby leading you to the conclusion that you made all the right plays, which is not necessarily true. And on the other hand, you have the same but with losing, so. Just point out that you can't always say this is the best play or that is the best play. In retrospect, you always have to
Well
judge
played.
the situation at the moment it presents itself based on what cards are in hand based on, well, pretty much everything.
Pay attention, class.
And then if that play turns out wrong, but another play turns out better,
Your magic shall not.
that's just no reason to say, well, it was the wrong play. That's not how it works. What shall we do here? I think we just trade that.
Instruction begins.
And then we can drop this and this, probably next turn. And here, yeah, did we have to waste the ooze? No. We did waste the ooze, but...
Reporting for duty.
Oh, okay. How wasted was it really? So easy to say that is not. And just polymorphing and dropping Injured Blade Master.
Job done.
Let the pain speak to me.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
That's an annoying creature. Yeah, just charge that and ping it. Next turn, aggressively trade off top and then drop Nixia, I think should be the game plan here. We could also do Sinjin plus Shattered Sun and ping, or Stormwind plus ping, so both of those sound like a good plan. Guess not. We can trade that off.
Reporting for duty.
Or we can let him trade stuff off.
Tazdingo!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Your turn to bleed!
That means we can Stormwind plus Apprentice or Stormwind plus Ping next turn. Yeah. That's not very funny, is it? That's pretty funny though.
Push forward.
Flame Strike is so incredible. It's just amazing. We could have even dropped the Apprentice, but yeah, maybe that would have been better.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Still thinking of valuing Onyxia here.
Reporting for duty.
You can trust off the troll there. I guess he does. And then he kills the troll and we Storming Champion it up. Yeah, it's fine. Can take out a token. Can't. Well, can take out 2 tokens. Can't take out Onyxia. Which means he's just really dead.
The victory is
Well played.
How good would this deck be with a Cult Master or 2? I think completely insane.
Jaina versus Jaina.
That's not our best matchup, I
You
think.
asked for it.
We have a lot of
My
small
magic
stuff.
will tear you apart.
Yeah, let's ditch this. Flame Strike, not the best thing to have in the opening hand. We're gonna bomber. Yeah, let's take some damage. The lack of reach through Fireball or Fire Blast is also something that
I hope you like my
is a
invention.
little annoying. Let's force him to trade and ping.
Just like you! Got it!
What to do? What to do?
Ooh, yeah, you got it!
Being on the aggressive side against the Mage,
Someday I'll be just like you!
it's not the best plan that one can conceive. Do we trade here? I don't even know. I don't think so.
It's me and Mr. Right! Ooh, yeah, you got it!
I don't think what he did was right. For having a blizzard, then he should have just pinged the harvest golem, I think.
You call that a win?
Okay. Sort of strange, but okay.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
To Northrend.
Oh, that's very good, of course. We want this, maybe. Good,
What to
good,
do?
good question.
What to do?
Let's just drop that. If he has removal, it won't matter anyway. If he does not, then it it's not exactly worse, because the 4-3 is not presenting the clock.
I wonder.
We have too much removal left. That's useless to us.
speak to me.
Yeah, just... We have 10 damage for next turn if he does nothing. Yeah, he does something. Okay. That's gonna be horrendously murdered. Interesting. That's very
I
interesting.
wonder.
Can put him down to 7. That helps us not to
I
pull more
wonder.
working. Now let's just do it will compel him to play some removal or die, which is fine, and then a creature, and then we can flame strike, which I think is okay.
You gotta be kidding me!
That's not so good. Do we think he has an ability? Even if he does.
You dare challenge the daughter of death?
It's just gonna be 1 for 1. Well, actually 2 for 1, so still fine. He can simply kill off Onyxia, that's okay. He really needs the AoE though. Yeah. Question, do we kill off that thing? Or do we let him trade? I think we do this
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
thing. And bring him down to 8.
Taste my steel.
Then he needs another AoE. Does he have it? Nope, no AoE. Means he can't trade off. We are left with lethal damage then, unless he has some protection. And that's the game.
If you insist.
Yay, gold! And this is what I mean. We won, but from that we cannot necessarily conclude that all our plays were correct. For example, was it correct to play the Gurubaki Berserk? I still think it was. He wasted a fireball and basically an entire turn on it. Was it correct to play on Nixia? I think it was, even though we got on the surface little value from it, but it put him under pressure
The
to
light shall bring victory.
use those
You
cards
asked for it.
rather than being able to sit it out. And I think here just ditch these, keep that just in case. So yeah, I think that they were correct place, but just someone else might analyze the situation entirely differently and come up with entirely different plays, which might also be the completely correct plays.
Is someone injured?
And that's, of course, a complex situation, and here I'm very glad we kept the Wolf Rider. It almost guarantees that we can do something useful about that stupid cleric. Like just murdering it. Ah, that guy. Huh, that's actually a perfect draw here. And that is why you want spot removal in your deck.
It's time for a little blood.
I will be tweaking that and dropping Dragonling mechanic here. I think that's just the best way.
Me and Mr. Fight.
We lose a little value, we keep the creature count down, not running into an AoE blowout. It's just a few extras at this point. This already traded for a good creature, so this is fine. That keeps the Wolf Rider up and send a cleric for next turn, just in case we have to kill something like that, for example. How to kill that? I think we just do this.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Keeps it at 3 out of the AoE range. Seems fine.
Are you ready for this?
Probably not. Kind of depends what you mean. Here. I think Frostbolt and Shieldmaster.
Push forward.
Just because it puts lethal on the board unless he does stuff. It's not AoEable, it's actually pretty good. We have protection against all kinds of stuff, but not a big taunter. Yeah, something has to die. That's a pretty good card.
Push forward.
Actually, with the spell damage, it is lethal, so maybe we should have struck that.
Push forward.
Wanna blow something up?
that's painful affair now. Because we have Wolf Rider held back, we have Piggy, we have 3 creatures. He's gonna have to conjure up some really neat trick. That's a neat trick, but it pulls him right out of lethal range.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Pay attention, class.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Those deal 5, heal 5 things are good, very good, but they
Your
cost
magic
so
shall
much
not
mana.
save you.
And that's not good enough.
For Nazata.
And that's lethal.
You have been.
Well played.
Alright. Alright, it's that time again. Let's go over our deck list. Mana Wyrm, I think we drew this only once, maybe twice. It was okay. I think it's good if you have a little bit more spells, but unfortunately we only have a few. I don't think you should draft bad spells to make this good, but as long as you have 5 or 6, it's probably gonna get to be a 2-3, which is fine for 1 mana. Other than that, it's an okay creature. I don't see much wrong with it. The only problem, of course, is that it's a bad late game top deck. But the same can be said for a lot of the early creatures. As far as 1-drops, this is one of the best in the game, I think. Northshire Cleric is better. There are a few others that I think are on par. Abusive Sergeant, Young Priestess maybe, but this is definitely a good one. I would pick it again depending on what the other choices are, so this is a middle of the line kind of thing. Frostbolt was amazing. We only had it a few times, but it just does what it is supposed to do. It not only freezes a character, but it almost always removes any early drop. Great card. Get a few of these and they will not disappoint ever. Even late game, this is just a great card because it stops your opponent from killing you. You can do this on a warrior, for example, and can't attack. Something to keep in mind. Swamp Voice was great every time. It's just when you play it as a 3-2, it's already good enough. When you get a weapon with it, it's amazing. We completely demolished at least 1 paladin, probably 2 with this, because we got rid of some of the good weapons. Fairy Dragon, not as instrumental in this arena, but I think against a Warlock he had a removal spell that he couldn't use on it, so it probably did more than we expect. That's the problem with the Fairy Dragon, of course. You are not always gonna see how good it is, because they just can't play their cards on it. Mad Bomber was fine. Not amazing, not bad. I still think I'd rather have a Raptor, but it was okay. Sorcerer's Apprentice, we didn't actually get much benefit from it. That's because we at least once played wrong. Sequencing for it should have been correct with the Flame Strike, and then we would have had more on the board a turn earlier. But it's a 3-2 for 2, and this is just strictly better than a Raptor in every way possible, so get a lot of these if you can. Cone of Gold definitely did its job. I think it won us a game, but I'm not sure about that, but I think it's a decent enough card. Everything that does area damage. This might as well do 1 to everything, and it usually will be that. Big Game Hunter was not very impressive this game because we didn't draw it a lot, and the one game we mulliganed it away, I think we actually lost that one or another one, but the one we mulliganed it away, we needed it, and it would have been absolutely backbreaking for our opponent to have it. So this is just a really good creature, although it didn't shine this draft. Harvest Golem did its job, but reliable. Blade Master, I still think this is a really good 4-3 for 3, that's all there is to say about it, and you can even heal it up further if you have another creature. What did it do here? Well, it put pressure out, it let us curve out. It was better than the Questing Adventure. We had the Questing Adventure go big only once. I don't think we even played it more than once, so I always am a little disappointed, and I think if the pick is between these two, I will go for Injured Blade Master. The Worgen was never capable of really doing its job to the max of its abilities, but it's such a threat that they have to remove it, so it attracts the removal spells, which is good enough for a 3-drop. Shattered Sun Cleric was again absolutely phenomenal, I think. Definitely won multiple games on this. Just boosting a creature, trading something and keeping it alive. Same as the Wolf Rider. I don't think we drew it once when it was bad. We kept it back a few times when that may not have been needed, but just having it is always great. Polymorph was good removal. It's unconditional, goes through everything. It's not as good as Hex, I think, but the combination with the pinging is there and very strong. This is one of the cards you have to treasure. Especially in Arena, you will not have a lot of unconditional removal, so keep it until the point it's really needed, or you can get max value out of it. I think, for example, that play with the Sentient Shield Master was amazing. Well, the play wasn't amazing, it was obvious, but being able to use it there was amazing, whereas otherwise he would have gotten a 2-for-1, now he got a nothing. So yeah, this is almost unmissable, also deals with everything big. As you have seen, we at least once got rid of a creature with Divine Shield with this. Wrangling Mechanic I think was, well, it wasn't disappointing because it sure did what I expected it to do, but I'm a little on the fence whether the Silver Moon Guardian could have done the same or better. It's a little difficult to tell, but I think, well, the pick between those two is very close, in my opinion. And the Wrangling Mechanic has a potential slightly higher upside of being able to put 4 pressure on the board instead of 3. So it's a toss-up. I don't regret taking it, but I think the other one would have been fine too. Shield Master, I'm not gonna talk about this, it was good every time it was used. Violet Teacher was of course a little disappointing, because we had few spells. Still though, the fact that it has 5 means that it's not that easy to get rid of. It's basically the same as a Shield Master, except it doesn't have Taunt, but another upside, and the upside is potentially stronger. So I think this is a very good pick. It's also quite a pretty lady in the blue dress, so that counts for double. Comparing that to the Shield Master, well, he's also quite sexy. Berserker then was fine. a few times we played it, which wasn't often. We provoked a fireball with it. We had it go to 8-3 against a paladin where he hammered it, which, well, maybe wasn't the best, but it traded with something bigger there, so it was essentially almost 2 for 1, except of course the hammer draws a card, so it's still fine. Silverhand Knight was actually pretty good in this deck because we have a lot of early pressure. We can then compound on that with a few more small creatures or mid-sized creatures when he has already expended a lot of his abilities to deal with them. So it was pretty good this run, maybe because of the rest of the deck. Argent Commander is always great. It was absolutely formidable, both for us and the opponent that played it, so you know this by now. And I was actually rather pleased with Rocketeer. It's almost like the Commander, of course, but not quite. Commander is far better, but the Rocketeer can do almost the same. It's definitely good enough to take out, for example, a Lord of the Arena or push through 5 extra damage, and they still have to deal with it then. So I might be inclined to pick this more often than I have until now, if our curve allows it. Flamestrike was absolutely incredible. It won us most of the game, I think, where we drew it and played it. A 2 for 1 was, I think, the worst we got out of it, but on occasion we got 3 creatures with it, completely wiped his board, and we even managed to play around Sylvanas with this, which was great. Stormwind Champion was good. Nothing much to say about this. I think everyone has played with this card, so it was good because it can create Lady in Prisons on its own. The problem I have with it is that, well, on its own it's just a 6/6 for 7. Not that amazing, but it gelled well with the amount of small monsters we had, so I think in this deck it was better than in the decks we usually have. And Onyxia finally was actually surprisingly good. I think the fact that it can create 6 tokens and put 14 damage on the board and has to be dealt with both in terms of size and area damage makes it one of the stronger legendaries. You can go from an empty field to a full field, then follow it up with a Stormwind Champion. That seems really great, and it was a few times where he had to expend almost all his spells just to deal with Onyxia. And I think most players will be able to actually deal with Onyxia, but the cost that presents will get you a 2 or 3 for 1, and if you can untap, being let be your turn again with this in play, you should win the game from there. Okay, so seems like this was a pretty good deck, even though it lacked card throw. Now let's go for the prizes. Retiring and grabbing our looties. Ah, 200 gold, not the worst, and the gold card. See you again next time. Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's open this stuff. Yeah, that's not worth it. Okay, see you again next time. Have fun.